Today's video is really cool. Trust me, this is the story of the Whittington brothers, Don and Bill, who etched their names into motorsport history through an exhilarating yet controversial journey that combined drug money, high-speed racing, and the pursuit of adrenaline-fueled dreams. The story starts in 1979, on the eve of the prestigious Lemans 24-hour race. Now the two audacious brothers from Texas, the Whittingtons, made an unprecedented proposition to the Kremer Racing team. They sought participation in the race and offered $20,000 each for the privilege. Adjusted for inflation, this sum would be closer to $100,000 in today's value, and this transaction marked the onset of their remarkable but short-lived involvement in motorsports. You see, the Whittingtons secured a seat within Kremer Racing's Porsche 935 K3, a car prepared by their team and also available for purchase. Their enthusiasm was, however, dampened when they learned that a seasoned driver, Klaus Ludwig, would pilot the car initially. The brothers argued that if Ludwig were to crash the car, their investment would be squandered. Now Kremer Racing insisted for the drivers to secure the first driving stint, they would have to purchase the car for a staggering $200,000, significantly more than the car's market value. Which they did. Unfazed, they agreed to this astonishing sum, which granted them control over the driver order. Now during the Le Mans race, heavy rain hindered the progress of most cars. However, the Porsche 935 K3, essentially a highly modified road car, held an advantage. A windshield wiper, a feature lacking in some bespoke racing machines. The Whittington brothers, along with Klaus Ludwig, seized the opportunity and powered their way to an unexpected overall victory. While Ludwig logged the most miles, the collective efforts of all three drivers propelled them to success. Their inaugural success at Le Mans fueled the Whittingtons' ambition. They continued their motorsports adventures by participating in the following Le Mans races in 1980 and 1981. Regrettably, both of these attempts ended prematurely. However, their passion extended beyond European endurance racing. They explored diverse disciplines from Indianapolis 500 and Daytona 500. They also left their mark in NASCAR and the International Race of Champions as well. It was obvious that these two had a love for racing. But their love for racing and adrenaline extends beyond racetracks. You see, before venturing into car racing, the Whittington brothers raced airplanes in the early 1970s. Their pursuit of adrenaline and adventure was evident. In 1979, they acquired Road Atlanta, a racetrack in Georgia. By the way, a track isn't a cheap purchase, and neither is racing, but we'll get into that later. Anyways, rumors circulated that the track served multiple purposes. It was a practice ground for racing and even a landing strip for small airplanes. On to how they funded these adrenaline-fueled lifestyles. You see, the Whittingtons amassed their finances through a contentious route, smuggling marijuana from South America into the United States. It is believed that their venture into Le Mans in 1979 saw them carrying a staggering $500,000 in cash, equivalent to around $2 million today, all stemming from these illicit sources. But in 1986, their interesting business practices would catch up to them, as Don Whittington faced charges of money laundering, while Bill was charged with income tax evasion and conspiracy to import marijuana into the United States. Both brothers were embroiled in the 1980s IMSA scandal, which exposed the use of drug trafficking funds to finance several racing drivers, and as a result, they served prison sentences. Interesting fact, they didn't just cheat in life, they did the same in racing. You see, the Whittingtons were renowned for slightly bending the rules. I say slightly. They were reported to have clandestinely fitted a nitrous oxide bottle to the Porsche 935 K3 upon its return to the US, employing strategies to gain an edge over their competitors. Now, these brothers did what they wanted, and for a long period of time, they had a pretty fun life doing it. But what happened to them after their prison time? Well, Don Whittington has transitioned to the world of aviation, owning a small air-operated base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. On the other hand, Bill Whittington faced legal repercussions and was sentenced to 18 months in prison for tax fraud in October of 2018. I see old habits die hard. Now, unfortunately, at the age of 71, Bill died in an airplane crash, in the year of 2021. He was the pilot in the crash, and he was busy taking a friend that was terminally ill with cancer on a plane ride. This friend lost his pilot license, so he took him out to experience how it felt to fly for one last time, and unfortunately the plane crashed. I only found all of this out after I made the video. So after I made the video, I read up a bit more on the two brothers, and then I saw this. So yeah, I didn't know about this while making the video, so that's why the ending seems a bit more like cheery and happy. So let's end it off. Anyways, to end it off, the Whittington brothers' enthralling tale, marked by drug money fueled racing, daring airplane landings on road Atlanta, hidden nitro stanks, and a controversial backstory, remains one of motorsport's most captivating stories. And despite its cinematic potential, the astonishing narrative has yet to be transformed into a movie, as it is already laden with an abundance of drama and tension. By the way, this is a very short summary of all this stuff they did in the racing experience and everything. If you guys want, I can make a more in-depth video, and maybe I can even make a video on the IMSA scandal. So let me know if that's something you would like to see. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you did like it, you'll most probably like most of my other stuff. So just go through my channel, see if there's something else you like. I'll check you guys on the next one. Cheers, eh?